Have you ever noticed how, as we get older, people start talking more about what they can't do rather than what they can? It's almost as if society expects us to just sit back and let aging take over. But let me tell you something. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. You have more control over your health than you think. Now, I want to share something that might surprise you. Did you know that the vast majority of deaths after 70 happen for just a handful of reasons? The good news? Most of them are preventable. You don't have to just hope for good health. You can choose it with the right habits and awareness. So today, let's talk about the 5 biggest health threats after 70 and how to avoid them. Because knowing what to watch out for can be the difference between just getting older and truly living longer. And trust me, small changes can add years, good years, to your life. Let's start with one of the most overlooked dangers: falls. It might sound simple, but falls are actually one of the leading causes of injury-related deaths for seniors. You hear about it all the time. Someone trips, breaks a hip, and things go downhill fast. And the worst part? It's not just the injury itself that's dangerous. A fall can lead to complications like infections, loss of mobility, and even depression from feeling dependent on others. But here's the thing. Falls aren't just accidents, they're preventable. A lot of them happen because of weak muscles, poor balance, or even something as simple as clutter around the house. That means the solution is in your hands. Start by strengthening your legs. You don't need to lift weights or do anything extreme. Just standing on one foot for 10 seconds while brushing your teeth can improve balance over time. Walking heel to toe along a straight line, like you're on a balance beam, can also train your body to stay steady. And don't underestimate the power of proper footwear. Slippers might be comfortable, but if they're loose, they can trip you up. Invest in non-slip shoes, and if your home has rugs that shift around, secure them or get rid of them altogether. Now, let's talk about another major health risk: heart disease. You've probably heard it before. Heart problems are a leading cause of death worldwide. But what many people don't realize is that heart disease doesn't just happen with age. It develops over time, often because of habits we've built up over decades. The real danger? A lot of people don't know there's a problem until it's too late. That's why prevention is everything. The simplest, most powerful change you can make? Watch your blood pressure. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It doesn't always have obvious symptoms, but it can quietly damage your heart, kidneys, and brain. If you haven't checked your blood pressure recently, do it today. And if it's high, don't panic. Small changes can bring it down. Cutting back on salt, eating more leafy greens, and getting even 20 minutes of movement a day can have a huge impact. If you love your morning coffee, be mindful. Too much caffeine can spike your blood pressure. And if stress is a problem, try deep breathing exercises. Just 5 minutes of slow, deep breaths can lower your blood pressure naturally. And one more thing, don't skip your heart checkups. A lot of people avoid going to the doctor because they don't feel sick. But the best time to catch a problem is before it turns into a crisis. Think of checkups like maintenance on a car. Routine care keeps everything running smoothly. Now, we've covered 2 of the biggest dangers: falls and heart disease. But there's another silent threat that catches too many people off guard, and it starts with something as simple as your breathing. Most people don't think much about their lungs until something goes wrong. But here's the truth. After 70, respiratory issues like pneumonia and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, become major threats. And they don't always start with a dramatic cough or chest pain. Sometimes they creep in slowly, making you feel just a little more tired, a little more short of breath, until one day, even walking across the room feels like a struggle. The problem? By the time people take lung health seriously, the damage is often already done. But you don't have to wait for a crisis to start protecting your lungs. One of the easiest ways? Stay active. Even if you don't feel like exercising, movement is the best way to keep your lungs strong. Simple activities like brisk walking, stretching, or even singing can expand your lung capacity and improve oxygen flow. And let's talk about something else that many people ignore: air quality. Did you know that the air inside your home can be more polluted than the air outside? Dust, mold, pet dander, and even household cleaners can irritate your lungs over time. So, open your windows regularly, invest in an air purifier if needed, and make sure your home is well ventilated. Most importantly, if you ever feel short of breath, don't brush it off. Many people assume it's just aging, but it could be a sign of something more serious. If you notice persistent coughing, wheezing, or trouble catching your breath, even during simple activities, talk to your doctor. Early detection can mean the difference between a minor issue and a life-threatening condition. Now, we've talked about falls, heart disease, and lung issues, but there's another silent danger that affects millions of people over 70: diabetes. A lot of people assume diabetes is just about sugar, but it's much bigger than that. Uncontrolled diabetes can lead to kidney failure, vision loss, nerve damage, and even amputations. And here's the scary part: many people don't even know they have it. So how do you stay ahead of it? The first step is awareness. If you haven't had your blood sugar checked recently, make that a priority. Even if you feel fine, your body could be struggling with high sugar levels without obvious symptoms. The second step? Watch what's on your plate. Now, I'm not saying you have to cut out all sweets forever. But a diet high in processed carbs, like white bread, pastries, and sugary drinks, can send your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Instead, focus on foods that keep your sugar steady, like leafy greens, nuts, lean proteins, and whole grains. And let's talk about movement again, because exercise isn't just for your heart and lungs. It also helps regulate blood sugar. Even a short 10-minute walk after meals can lower your blood sugar naturally and keep your body running smoothly. But there's something else about diabetes that many people overlook: hydration. When your blood sugar is too high, your body tries to flush it out through urine, which means you lose water faster. That's why many seniors with diabetes feel dehydrated without realizing it. So, make sure you're drinking enough water throughout the day. It's one of the simplest ways to keep your body balanced. Now, we've covered 4 of the biggest health risks: falls, heart disease, lung issues, and diabetes. But there's one more danger that is often underestimated, yet it has a huge impact on longevity and quality of life. And it's something that most people never think about until it's too late. Loneliness. Most people don't think of loneliness as a health risk, but the truth is, social isolation is as dangerous as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises your risk of heart disease, weakens your immune system, and even increases the chances of dementia. And yet, so many people over 70 find themselves feeling alone, especially after retirement, losing a spouse, or when family members become busy with their own lives. Here's the thing: loneliness isn't just about being alone. It's about feeling disconnected, like no one truly sees or hears you. And that feeling can have a devastating impact on your health. Studies show that people who feel socially isolated are more likely to experience depression, sleep problems, and even a faster decline in cognitive abilities. But here's the good news: loneliness is preventable. You don't have to wait for someone to reach out to you. You can take small steps to build connections right now. Start with something simple: a daily phone call. Even if it's just 5 minutes, staying in touch with a friend, a neighbor, or a family member can make a huge difference. And if you feel like your social circle is shrinking, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone. Join a local group, take a class, or volunteer for a cause that matters to you. It's never too late to meet new people and build meaningful relationships. Another powerful way to combat loneliness? Stay engaged in something that gives you purpose. Whether it's gardening, writing, mentoring younger people, or even learning a new skill, having a reason to wake up excited each day can keep your mind sharp and your spirit alive. So let's recap the 5 biggest dangers after 70. Falls, heart disease, lung issues, diabetes, and loneliness. These are the things that cause the majority of deaths in older adults, but they're not inevitable. Every single one of these risks can be reduced with small, intentional choices. You have more control over your health and happiness than you think. It's never too late to start strengthening your body, nourishing your heart, protecting your lungs, balancing your blood sugar, and surrounding yourself with love and purpose. Aging isn't about giving up, it's about leveling up. So, if something in today's video spoke to you, take action. Start with just one small change today. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it, and leave a comment below. What's one healthy habit you swear by? Let's learn from each other and build a community of strong, vibrant seniors who refuse to let age define them. And if you found this helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more tips on staying healthy, independent, and happy at any age.